I'm making this video as a warning to the Raw General Manager. He's a scam, fat fucking bastard. I bought this game about 2 weeks ago. No, 6 months ago, sorry. I'm fucking fuming. And I tried to play some MyGM so I could have some fun. And he's literally told me to fuck off. He said I was a fat smelly cunt. I want this man to be no more and get his show shut down because nobody beats me like that.
What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This
welcome to MyGM. That was my mixtape. It's me, Paper Emblem, here again. I'm here with my long-time rival. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am back, and I'm really hoping I don't lose 2 weeks in a row, or I will go into the pre-stages of a mental breakdown. So I'm trying to get the dub today.
It's not happening. I refuse to let it happen. I say that, but I'm not confident at all.
Yeah,
you
you don't get to dispute who goes over because I'm the one who has Hulk Hogan. So we all know who's going over at the end of the day, and it's not you and me. It's the Hulkster, brother.
Let me tell you something.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Right, just starting to get bits and pieces on here. See where we're at with a few things. Okay. Where are we at with free agents? Oh, okay. Couple of interesting ones here. And legends wise, I'm having some ideas, geezer.
Oh my!
I'm having some ideas. Do not put Bianca Belair in a match this week. Well, I'm not too concerned. Told Rollins he partnered with Priest in a tag match in the next 3 weeks. Okay, good thing I made a note. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Is I'm gonna buy the 2 Extreme power card.
That's for an Extreme Rules match. Okay.
I have Veto Champ and I have Double Cost. Which I could use now to butcher you for Extreme Rules a little bit.
You could. However, have you ever heard of the phrase mutually assured destruction? Because I'll tell you what right now. If you're JFK, I'm Khrushchev, motherfucker. So be ready for that. That was a really obscure reference, but it makes a lot of sense in context.
Alright, I'm gonna talk you through my fault here quickly. Which is that I don't think using Veto Champ on you this week is actually going to benefit me that much.
Fair enough.
I'm actually I don't think now is the best time for me to use Veto Champ this particular pay-per-view. So I will use Double Cost.
Fair. I can understand that. That's very fair.
Which I think I've done every pay-per-view so far. So keeping an eye on the rosters for now, but in the meantime, let's get going. And I'm going to open with a tag match.
Okay. Okay.
Damian Priest and Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre and Edge.
Okay.
And you know what?
Okay.
Yeah, let's make this an Extreme Rules match.
Oh god, that's kind of gonna slap a little bit. Oh shit.
Like
that's really gonna slap. Oh god. Oh god.
In my mid-card match, Jimmy Uso is going to take on
Jimmy the bitch Uso.
Pete Dunne.
Jimmy the Bitch Uso versus Pete, not the Bitch Dunne. I like that.
And normal match, and Roman Reigns is going to interfere.
Hey. I would have lost my shit if you were booking him to interfere on Jimmy Uso. That would have been the twist of the century.
That's just me like abusing my booking power to settle personal grudges. Which leaves me with a main event to book.
Go on, if you're a big man, you'll do Ricochet versus Mustafa Ali. Come on, if you're a big man, if you've got it about you, come on.
Who says I'm not? Right, I'm actually going to do Liv Morgan versus Bayley in a TLC match.
Gee, that's a great match. That's a great match. Joe, I'm going to make a prediction now. Your opener is going to get the best score of the night for you. Well, possibly the whole
Lily, thank you for the 28-month subscription. Great to have you here as always. Thank you very much. Right.
I feel like I know who you might be looking at in the Legends section. I'm not going to say anything. I feel like I've got a
Yeah,
intuition.
I feel like you might know. There's two people I've got my eyes on. I'm gonna have Rhea Ripley call out Bianca Belair.
I was going to say that's a sensible choice.
Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna release Yokozuna.
Oh, Yokozuna, we have no Mozuna. That's
It's a shame, but them's the breaks. But I'm going to sign Rikishi.
Damn, you've just literally pressed the upgrade button. Sheesh. That's actually very smart. Fair enough.
I just don't think I have the money to do the other thing I want to do.
That's fair. That's fair.
Actually, I'm going to do it. I'm also going to sign Omos.
Oh, okay.
Double signing.
Fair enough. I'm not familiar with
And my
this, actually.
And my last promo is going to be a role change for Rikishi.
Oh boy. You've literally got the entire population of... I've forgotten where. You've got the entire population of Roman Reigns' bloodline and putting them into a faction. We're going to have like his 99-year-old grandfather coming out cutting a scathing promo next week. Oh, dear me. Dear me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. I haven't actually put Bianca Belair in a match this week, so that's fine.
It's quite a handy little one to have in the back, isn't it? That card.
Just in case. Oh, have I? Oh, that might actually be. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use the health spa on Randy Orton.
It's fair.
Because he's had issues with stamina for months.
Yeah, I think it's hard when you book someone in a lot of main event matches. You always lag behind a bit with the stamina.
Okay, I think that's going to be my card for tonight.
Yeah.
Let's book that in. Hulk Hogan, hey boss, I have a proposition for you. How about you and I have ourselves a little partnership in the next few weeks, brother? You have my back, and I'll have yours. I won't use my creative control clause on you, brother.
And if you say no,
have my back.
I would advise you to look at the small print of my contract, Jack. Do you know what?
The fans will love it. The fans will love it. And what else could you ask for?
Actually.
So, how about it? Book me in a match and be in my corner.
Yes, I'm going to do this.
You got yourself a partnership. Count me in.
I'm going to do this. I'm doing it.
You got yourself a partnership. Count me in. I'll book you in a match with me in your corner in the next 3 weeks. Is that the one?
That is the one. That is the one. I also can't. Part of it because I can't feasibly say I'm an impartial general manager. I can't lie to the fans like that.
Looking forward to it, brother. Someone's not going to be happy, but it won't be us.
That really is a Hulk Hogan line. Damn, it's very accurate dialogue.
Samoa Joe, hey Madge, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. I'm ready to run a main event match, and I know the fans will be excited for it. They mean a lot for me in my career, so what do you say?
I presume it's going to be a little while, right? He's not going to want it like this week. Or is he going to want it this week? That's the thing, actually.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. I pressed the X button thinking it was advanced to the next one, and it's just rejected him.
It's okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry. It happens. Don't worry about it.
So sorry. I'm so sorry about
that. It's fine. I think his morale was probably quite good anyway. So.
I think it would have had to be this week.
Oh, well, to be fair, I would have wanted to do that this week, not before the pay-per-view. So that's fine. So I'm going to book my mid card first.
Okay.
I'm going to book my mid card first, and it's going to be. I want to go to a tag match first because I know two of the participants who are definitely going to be in this mid card match, but I want to see if I can get some of my other guys involved.
Okay.
So two of the participants are going to be on opposite sides. Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
And Robert Roode.
On opposite sides, okay.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm just thinking of what I can do here because I have a dream match in my head that I would love to see, but can you just on Robert Roode's team? Can you put the Macho Man there for a sec, and I'll see if I can figure this out. Okay. I don't know if I have a heel and a face on one team, if that's going to get the same reaction from the crowd. I mean,
honestly don't know.
You know what? We'll leave it for now. I'll take off the Macho Man. I know who I want on Robert Roode's team.
Okay.
I want Braun Strowman. I want my enforcer on Robert Roode's team.
Oh, I forgot about this angle. We're going for with Braun now.
So I'm just
That leaves a partner for Eddie.
partner for Eddie. Can I just have a look at who's lower down?
Yeah, boy.
Cheers. Okay. Yeah, Joe, what? This works out perfectly. Eddie's partner will be the Macho Man Randy Savage. That actually works out really well. Brilliant.
Nice.
Nice. So that's that planned. Match type. Can I see who's a specialist in what?
Strowman in TLC, and you don't know for anyone else.
We'll make it a TLC match then. We'll make it a TLC match. That's brilliant. I like that. We'll make it a TLC match. That works. That works to the strength of all of our competitors. Okay, to be honest, I don't really know what I wanted to do for the other matches, but one of the promos is going to be one of the promos is going to be Ric Flair is going to call out Shawn Michaels.
Oh, again.
Yeah, yeah. I want to really build this feud properly.
There you go.
Let's have a look at the opener. Can I just pop into the opener for me? I want to see who I've got. Who I've kind of got.
I can't believe Hogan's your top star.
Yeah, she is. That's kind of nuts.
You've memed yourself into putting Hulk Hogan into the main event spot.
I really have. Did they face each other last week by chance?
Yes, I believe they did.
Did. Okay. So
Yes, they did, because Hogan had that stroke twice when going for the leg drop.
Bro, I was literally reading about stroke today. I can't believe I didn't remember Hulk Hogan's brain aneurysm in the middle of one of my matches. Disgraceful. I don't actually really know what to do because a lot of these matches I want to put on again at the pay-per-view, so I don't really want to be putting them on at the show right before. But you know what? Actually, do you know what? So Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss have faced each other, and it was a win for Becky, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I mean, this rivalry started from a promo last week. They probably have faced in the past.
Do you know what? They're going to face off today. They're going to face off today in the main event.
Oh shit!
Main event.
Okay.
And if Alexa gets the win tonight, she will get a title shot next week at the pay-per-view.
Right. Okay. This is big.
This is massive. This is massive.
We've got something big here.
So for the match type, what are they specialists in?
Tables for Becky, and we don't know for Bliss.
I don't. As much as a tables match might make sense in terms of a better reaction, I don't really want to do a tables match. Joe, what we'll do? We'll make this a specialist match.
I'm sick of
just to see
fucking tables matches.
If I never set foot in an IKEA in my life, I'll be a happy fucking man indeed. Joe, what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it a normal. We're gonna make it a normal match this week, which is a bit of a risk, but we're gonna make it a normal match this week.
All right.
If Alexa gets the win, she can pick any stipulation for that match at the pay-per-view.
Okay.
It will not be a title match. There will obviously be no interference. Yeah, we're just gonna have that'll be the main event. That's set in stone. Brilliant. Now I'm sort of thinking what I want to do, to be honest, because I've got a few thoughts.
That is a mood.
Well, can I just go into the opener now and see who's available and sort of who's doing what?
Yeah, boy. You still got a few names available.
I do. I just don't want to. I don't want to go totally nuts like right now. I'm trying to think because who am I going to want? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's good actually because I think in the opener, how much stamina demands? Oh, Strowman's in a match already tonight, so Can you just scroll to the bottom for me? So I can see what I've got going on.
There you go.
Okay. You know what? I can't remember if I've done this match type, but King Nakamura is going to take on Happy Corbin.
Okay.
And I believe one or the other of them specializes in Extreme Rules, right?
Yes, Nakamura.
Then it's going to be an Extreme Rules match.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
So, the last promo is difficult because I'm torn between building up something that I've wanted to build up for some time now that isn't related to the pay-per-view next week, or putting my eggs in the pay-per-view basket. Because there's a few things I feel like I kind of need to jig up that extra level. Um, Gosh, I don't actually know what to do here.
Well, you better find an answer quickly, my guy.
No, I know what to do. It makes sense. I know what to do.
Otherwise, you're gonna lose.
Oh, okay, okay. I see how it is. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Mind
Yeah,
games.
I see, okay. I see what's going on there. Yeah, I'll do the promo now because it makes sense. I don't want to interrupt established rivalries without a proper payoff. So can we do a promo, and it'll be a call-out promo?
Yep.
I just want to see the levels first because I've already got a level 4.
Yeah, that does worry me.
I've got a level 4. I'm getting that level 1 up to a level 2. Mansoor and Strowman. I mean, actually, I might put that on at the pay-per-view anyway, but then I'm just thinking because when did Hulk and Samoa Joe last face off?
Last week.
And Cactus Jack and Umaga, when did they last face off?
Longer than that. I don't remember when, but it didn't happen last week. I
Well,
know.
I'll give it to Cactus Jack and Umaga then, which could be
Let's see.
which I could regret a little bit later on it, and when I'm trying to set up the setup, but that's fine. I think I don't want to keep the guys off. It's got to be Cactus. It's got to be Cactus on Umaga, really.
Yeah.
He's a god at promos. I think we've got to give him the
Bang bang!
bang bang.
Okay, you've actually got a nice little card put together here. I like it.
They're a good card. Now, can I check my logistics? I'll do those now quickly because I can just bang them out, sort of thing. Get them done quick. So this show, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw is coming to you live from Denver, Colorado, in the Thunderdome, dude.
Dude. Okay.
I'll use the third crew up, the Gorilla Crew. The Gorilla Crew. That's the one.
Yeah.
Really. Special effects. I will do the third. Yeah, I'll do the third one up again,
Okay.
and I'll purchase the biggest one, please.
Oh, you want to purchase it but not use it?
Not use it tonight. Yeah. And advertisements, particularly after last week, is going to have to be the best one. I don't feel like I can do anything else now that you've done that as well. So horrible amount of money, but I have to do it.
Okay then. Nice one.
Okay. Now, I'd like to make an announcement.
Oh.
I'd like to make an announcement. We are going to
Oh god.
be bringing someone in this week.
Oh my god. Who's it gonna be?
If you want me to sign this superstar, give me a hell yeah.
No, actually, I don't.
Fair enough. Understandable. Understandable.
It's bad. It's bad for me.
You know who else doesn't? My fucking wallet. It really doesn't. But it's fine because I'm really set on this. Is a passion project of mine, and it goes later down the line. But we're going to be bringing in the one, the only, the ass-whooping, beer-drinking son of a gun, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Austin 316 says I just signed for Raw.
Yeah.
And that makes me very sad.
I have also found three unowned beer cans in my office and claim them because it's making me look like an alcoholic, and I don't appreciate that. But they were just there when I came in. So that's everything. I mean, I'll check my journal and my power cards as well, actually, just before I sign off on that card.
Okay.
Okay.
Schedule a run-in on your most popular available star this week.
How exactly will that be?
Stone Cold.
No, that's not going to work for me. I'm not gonna.
That doesn't work for me, dude.
That doesn't work for me, Jack. So, power cards. We are before the pay-per-view, aren't we?
We are.
So it will come into effect next week. Not gonna lie, you've been kind of getting back on. You've been getting back on it, and I think I need to be quite ruthless here. I need to put a stop to that. I need to put.
Yeah, I feel like this is coming.
I want Veto Champ. I want Veto Star, and I want to purchase double cost and use that as well, please.
Jesus fucking Christ, man!
Fully. If you win after this, fair fucking play. Because
you want to use Veto Star as well?
Yes. It might be the same person thing, but I've done it now.
And it was double cost.
And double cost, and I'd like to play that as well, please.
Christ, oh fucking mighty!
Did I have an Extreme Rules matchup? No, I didn't. And do you know what? I'm not going to use 2 Extreme yet. That's a pay-per-view. Or actually, is this week's show for 2 Extreme, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be tonight.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not going to use that then. I want to check my roster because there's someone I want to release, actually.
Okay.
So if we pop down to the very bottom, I am going to release Candice LeRae.
Oh my god.
Because I have nothing for her at the moment, unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment.
I'm getting 53,000 back as well, so I really can't say no. At the moment, I can't. That's enough to cover most of Stone Cold's contract. I can't say no to that. I can't say no.
This is a moment because for the first time in this series, we are saying goodbye to an OG.
Yeah, an original.
Candice LeRae was drafted to Raw right at the start of the series, and we're saying I'm quite upset about this. I'm actually disgusted that you've done this.
On the one hand, I'm a little bit. It's a shame. She wasn't awful by any means, and she's given us a great deal of service here on Monday nights. On the other hand, I have to be really ruthless. To stay ahead. I don't want to end up like 1997 WCW. I can't allow that to happen. And you know, everyone else in this roster has either progressed or they've not been given the chance to progress. Candice LeRae has had a chance and didn't take it. Like, there's been a lot of people in here who haven't had matches. There's a lot of people in here who haven't had matches. There's a lot of people in here who've like won a feud and they've progressed from that. Candice LeRae, unfortunately, isn't really in that bracket at the moment, which is a shame because she's very talented. But sometimes you just have to realize when a parting of the ways is best for everybody, and that's the case here, I think. So I will be releasing Candice LeRae.
I'm going to give you... This is the final time I will ask this. Are you sure you wish to release Candice LeRae?
Now you're making me panic that there's something I haven't foreseen here. Because I don't...
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's just I want to make absolutely sure before I press the button.
No, I'm sure. I'm very sure.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I was debating whether I wanted to release anybody else, but no, everyone else has a place on this roster, and do they can do quite a bit. I've got plans, or I can create plans for basically everybody. Put it that way. Yeah, everyone else can stay for now. Absolutely. Quite glad that I've done that. I feel like I need to manage my roster better going forward. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm happy with the card. I'm happy with the card, and I'm just getting bullied in the comments, and I kind of deserve it.
You're a bad boss. You're a bad boss.
Yeah, well, bear that statement in mind. Bear that statement in mind. So yes, I'm a horrible human being at this point. It's not even bad, but I'm literally doing. This is bullying in video games. That's what it. Yeah, I'm happy with everything else. At the moment, yeah, there's nothing else I want to change. I've made the signing I wanted to make. I'm happy now. I'm happy here.
Okay, well, I'll press confirm booking. Give you a chance to look over all of that.
Give a look. I will give it a look.
We'll jump into the show. Once you've confirmed that you're happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmackDown, where we are opening with an interesting matchup. It is Tag Team Extreme Rules Contest. The visionary Seth Rollins teams up with a superstar he has taken under his wing tonight in Damian Priest to take on Drew McIntyre and Edge. These four men have been going at it hammer and tongs in recent weeks, and tonight it's gonna be an all-out brawl where anything goes.
And don't forget the spears and claymores as well. Very important parts of that equation.
Hammer, tongs, claymores, and spears. It's true.
We're going to with some weapons of mass destruction any minute. Drew McIntyre walks to the ring carrying a bloody bomb. It'd be quite incredible. Very Scottish.
Seth Gucci Rollins is here. Man has been on a bit of a tear in recent weeks. We haven't seen him since bragging rights, however. And I will remind everybody watching at home that despite the fact that Team SmackDown did lose that particular match, Seth Rollins was the only member of Team SmackDown not to tap out that night.
It's true.
He didn't tap.
If I remember correctly.
The referee just decided he didn't want Seth Rollins in the match anymore. We still don't really know what happened. There was no low blow. There was no. Well, Rollins tried to cheat but couldn't. Which you don't get disqualified for trying. You get disqualified for actually doing it. So I don't understand why Seth Rollins was disqualified in that match. Well, and Seth Rollins himself has been on social media since saying that as far as he's concerned, he won that match. It's not quite how it works. Not quite how it works, but
not a very visionary moment from them. However, I do actually have some a unique sort of a unique understanding of why the referee disqualified Seth Rollins from that match, and it is in fact because the referee is a salesman for Balenciaga. You heard it here first. Business is cutthroat, guys. It is ruthless.
Well, Rollins has found himself quite a partner tonight. The upstart rookie on SmackDown, the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. He put in a decent showing against Drew McIntyre last week, but McIntyre, by the end of the match, had truly gotten Priest's number. Priest looking to bounce back quickly here tonight against the same opposition in a very different landscape, however.
But he does have the big man, he does have his mentor to back him up in that ring, which is a huge difference, especially when it's someone as well respected, technically gifted as Seth Rollins. And the thing is, yeah, it was pretty convincing by the end, McIntyre getting that win over Damian Priest. But Damian Priest did a lot better than anyone, including myself, would have expected. I think he put in a really impressive performance. And I think if he's young, he's got a long career ahead of him. Everyone else in the match, getting better and better. Maybe he could give McIntyre a bit of a scare tonight.
Speaking of the Scottish warrior, he has arrived in Denver. McIntyre has looked quite impressive in recent weeks, to the point where we do remember the all-out wars he had with Roman Reigns over the Universal Championship not too long ago, and even though he lost both of those matches, he's already making a case for himself to be back in the conversation as the #1 contender, which just goes to show just how well McIntyre has been performing.
Yeah, it's a testament. It's a testament to how good he is. That whenever we talk about Drew McIntyre, he'll be in the main event picture. He'll be in the title. He'll be in with a shot pretty much whenever we're thinking about Drew McIntyre. And he deserves it. He's so good. He's got the look. He's got the physique. He's got the ability. He's got the charisma. He's got everything. There's nothing that this man cannot do.
But here comes the Rated R Superstar, as Tony Trimble will say.
Or Cristiano Ronaldo.
Edge has yet to really get going here on Friday nights. He's been stuck in a bit of a war with Rollins in recent times. Rollins beating Edge to claim the captaincy of Team SmackDown. Edge, yeah, we know Edge. He's a veteran at this point. He's someone that the locker room looks up to. So he hasn't said anything of the sort, but deep inside, he's got to feel that if he'd been captaining the team that night, maybe that match would have gone a bit differently.
Maybe, but I think Ric Flair was on a tear, so to speak. I think that figure 4, Jesus Christ himself could have come back and he would have probably tapped to save his ankles that night. It was that sort of level that Ric Flair was working at. But take nothing away from the Rated R Superstar. He's a modern giant of this sport. He's one of the best. I'd say they're one of the best to ever do it. And we're going to get
Edge going straight for the referee.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure. I mean,
I was expecting.
That's not the opening to this match I was expecting.
No.
I agree with it, and I condone it on a deep and spiritual level. You should always abuse the referees. But
I didn't realise this was a football match.
No, we've just seen all the shit we've had to put up with in this series.
It's true. These referees are like incompetent. Doesn't begin to describe how shit these. It doesn't. Treat our wrestlers with respect. Don't try this at home unless it's abusing the referee, in which case don't just try it at home, come here and try it as well.
We would invite you here
we will give you an all expenses paid trip to abuse our officials.
We welcome you to engage in legalised referee abuse.
Do you know what the worst thing is as well? Like, we talk about referees like Nick Patrick, who is basically the archetype of the horribly corrupt, crooked ref. But this guy, compared to Nick Patrick, not only does he have fewer hair follicles, he also can't do the Patrick flop. So he's automatically worse than Nick Patrick, which is not a high bar to get over. He is literally, quite literally, the epitome of the phrase bald fraud.
Bald fraud. Edge taking a moment to recover here. McIntyre in a bit of a precarious situation with Priest as well. Rollins and his new protege looking pretty good in the early goings, it has to be said. Priest! Priest hits the reckoning, and that could be it. That could be all she wrote.
Good lord.
Oh, and just McIntyre just gets the shoulder up.
Yeah, I don't know what... I mean, Seth Rollins took a long time with that intervention. Was he intervening on behalf of...
No. I don't believe so. After all, Rollins and Priest are on the same side in this contest.
I was just thinking. I guess he must have been trying to hit Mac and kicked out.
Maybe he felt that.
Which was a
Priest
remarkable
gone
bit
for
of
the cover
reaction
too early.
from Seth. I mean, it was.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, maybe his experience sort of there was some little hint, like a twitch of a muscle, or told him McIntyre was going to make it up. In which case, a very visionary moment from the King of Drill.
That's an execution to Priest on the inside. Oh, referees.
I think that's the second time he's hit the execution, and the first time was on the man who... Oh my lord.
Edge.
Yeah.
He's got Priest lined up.
Yeah, you've got to feel like... If you feel...
And it's a spear! But Rollins is there. He's going to break it up.
And you have to feel for Edge. He's done everything right. But the referee was so far out of position, he may as well have been in a country. That was disgraceful from this bald-headed prick. There's not many things, ladies and gentlemen, that can unite the blue brand and the red show. But our hatred of officials is absolutely one of those things. It really is.
Oh, Priest with the razor's edge to McIntyre.
Oh, let me catch this, was it? I think he might regret that he didn't get him through that table. I think he could come to regret that. I mean, his mentor Rollins is down on the outside. He's all alone with two incredibly talented, powerful men in that ring. It could...
McIntyre with the Claymore!
Yeah. I was about to say it could get nasty for Damian Priest, and it did.
Luckily, Rollins able to recover just in time, and he dumps McIntyre through that table.
I think McIntyre tried to get out of the pin because he knew that Rollins was... But he may have wanted to wait a few moments if he knew what was...
And now Rollins with a pedigree to McIntyre.
Oh, and Edge is on the outside. I mean, can Priest...
But again, the referee just so incompetent.
I mean, it's like, what is he doing? Is he trying to get into a... Is he trying to touch McIntyre's pecs while he takes the pin? I mean, what on earth is this guy doing? I mean, calling him a buffoon is an insult to buffoonery. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So unprofessional from these officials here.
Bit of an awkward exchange there as McIntyre with a Falcon Arrow.
Lily, I think the key there is just look at the tights. That's the only way you can tell them apart, because otherwise they are literally could be identical twins. It's a clubbing blow from McIntyre to Damian Priest, but
McIntyre! Future shock DDT to Rollins, but Priest is there. McIntyre is a victim of the numbers game at the moment.
I mean, we might have wanted to tell people at home if they've got a heart back and forth at a pace you would not believe. But I mean, I've got to catch my breath. I'm having trouble keeping up.
This match could still go either way. Priest has Edge. Oh, there's the reckoning again for the second time tonight. Priest to pick up a huge victory. No, Edge kicks out.
Oh, and there was no one.
I thought that was it.
There was no one coming to help him. I thought that to be. I thought it surely had to be. As soon as the reckoning, thought that was it. Oh my God in heaven, I don't believe this. And it's still going on. How is this match? How has nobody managed to put someone away? How on earth?
Edge is in trouble. He hits the reckoning again.
Sure,
Rollins
this time
takes out McIntyre. Rollins knows that could be it.
Yes.
No, Edge kicks out again.
Now again, he's been hit by 2 reckonings. Does this man have any regard for his life and his health?
Rollins with a ripcord knee. Edge has hit a spear.
The actual reckoning is going to happen before Damian Priest manages to pin Edge off of his reckoning. This is utterly ridiculous.
I think Damian Priest might need to invest in a new finishing move.
I think he needs to invest in buying SmackDown a competent official and then get a new finish. You know what he needs to invest in is a pair of concrete boots for the Rated R Superstar. That's what he needs to pay some good money for. Oh my god.
Priest with a beautiful springboard kick.
I tell you what, Damian Priest is etching his name into the stars with this performance. He is looking like one of the most exciting, innovative young talents on SmackDown right now. He's put in an unbelievable shift tonight. Incredible stuff.
Priest has hit the reckoning again.
This has to be it. Unless there's a breakup of the pin, this has to be it.
Edge doesn't see it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Damian Priest pins McIntyre.
Oh my god, he's done it. I mean, I said he'd get him a scare, but he's frightened the life out of him.
That's a huge result for the Archer of Infamy.
I mean, it's an infamous result. To pin Drew McIntyre in the middle of the ring when partner is stood right next to him. That takes some bottom. That takes some serious guts. If we've learned anything tonight, Damian Priest has got guts in abundance. What a performance. I mean, Rollins is celebrating, but I think he's pointing at Priest.
He's saying, look at this man. He's saying, look at this man. Look what he has done tonight. Damian Priest with a performance that has put his name on the map.
I'm so proud. My son.
What's this? A rating that feels warranted?
Yeah, that is actually like a perfect rating for how that match played out. Honestly, it could have been a 4-star match. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. It was such a good match that I kind of forgot it was Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
I forgot it. I forgot it was Extreme Rules. Then I remembered. Then I realized I don't really care because.
Ladies and gentlemen, we move on. A few words from Rhea Ripley. She's addressing the attack that she laid out on Bianca Belair. Last week. And she says, look, everyone knows that I have Bianca's number. I beat her at SummerSlam. And she just weaseled her way back into the championship a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. Last week was the receipt. And then we are... look, they're trying to keep it from me, but I know Bianca's hurting. She's injured. And there are doubts that she'll even make it to the pay-per-view. But Bianca, I don't give a fuck if you're injured or not. I'm calling you out at Extreme Rules. Put that championship on the line. And we will see who really is the future of this division. And I'm telling you now, it's gonna be me. Short, sweet, to the point, that's what we like to say.
Indeed it is. And intensity.
It was an okay promo, but it grows to level 4.
That's the important thing, isn't it? Now we both got a level 4, haven't we?
Indeed.
Everybody. Yeah.
Got a level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody. Jimmy Uso shite. He's a bitch tonight.
Oh dear. Well, following on from his, we saw the exchange between the head of the table, Roman Reigns, and Jimmy Uso last week, and tonight Jimmy is going up against the #1 contender to the Universal Championship, Pete Dunne. One-on-one action. Can Jimmy Uso halt the momentum of the latest threat to the Tribal Chief? Let's find out.
1, 2, 3.
No, he cannot.
Wow.
Pete Dunne picks up the victory. And following this,
Jimmy Uso is fucking fuming right now.
I bet you.
To be fair,
I bet
he's a little fucking bottler though, isn't he? He had interference. He's his father, his daddy, and he still couldn't get the job done. Like, what an absolute little bitch.
I don't know if you're just making the joke there, but Roman Reigns is not his dad.
No, I know. He's like, what, his uncle or something, is it?
Cousin.
Cousin. Fair enough.
Yeah, they're cousins.
Fair enough.
But anyway, yeah, we're going to say that Roman tried to interfere. Pete Dunne was too wise to it, and he was able to roll up a quick victory against Jimmy Uso. But after the match, Roman Reigns, he continues his attack and he beats down Pete Dunne, leaving him sprawled in the ring. Jimmy Uso helps him out. And as Jimmy's like, he's getting all big for his boots, even though he's lost for the match. And he's shouting at Pete Dunne. Roman Reigns just decks Jimmy Uso as well, just to say that was not fucking good enough for the bloodline. We'll have to see how that relationship develops. We come back from a commercial break. Roman Reigns, he's backstage making his way to his locker room. Someone calls out his name, says Roman. And up walks Rikishi, the legend himself, the master of the stink face. And he says, Roman, I just needed to let you know, I watched what my boy did out there tonight. And you're right. That wasn't good enough. You're the head of this family's table. You are our tribal chief, and we need to be offering you more. And if my boy can't live up to that, I am more than happy to do what needs to be done. And with that, Rikishi and Roman, they go into Roman Reigns' locker room to discuss bloodline business. And it was an okay promo. But it's main event time. Liv Morgan and Bayley going one-on-one in a TLC contest. This will be an exciting match. It could go either way. Let's see how this one develops. Well, the Bloodline have definitely made their presence known tonight, but we're going to move over to the women's division to close out SmackDown. Two of the top names on SmackDown. First up, Liv Morgan, a fan favourite here on MyGM, I think it has to be said. Actually, I say a fan favourite. Let's go with a commentator's favourite.
Oh, hell yeah.
Former SmackDown Women's Champion. Albeit for not too long, but you have to imagine it will only be a matter of time before she gets another pop at the gold.
You know what, Lily? You're goddamn right I am. I'm a simp and I'm proud. I'm fucking proud of simping for Liv Morgan. It's not called being a simp, it's called being a man of good taste.
Bayley making her way to the ring. Here's bit of intrigue. I don't recall. My memory is not the best, so I want to say these two both made it to the end of the bragging rights match. I think they both survived to the end.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're correct in that, actually. I'm pretty sure they did both survive to the end of the bragging rights match. Pretty sure you're right. My memory is atrocious, but I'm fairly certain that's accurate.
This is where someone just pops up and is like, no, you're both wrong.
You're both talking
stupid.
shit.
You're both idiots.
It was only Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah that survived. Fuck off. They just looked good because they'd had some Botox done the same day, so... You idiots.
Oh, I'm not disputing that we're stupid idiots.
Yeah, but not in this specific instance. I'm an
Anyway,
idiot.
get this one underway.
I'm an idiot, but I won't allow someone to call me an idiot when I wasn't an idiot. Which is 1 time out of 10.
Bailey taking Morgan down for the first part of the matchup. Liv Morgan wasting no time making her way over to that ladder. Bailey, conversely, going to go for the table. Of course, TLC rules. Win the match by climbing up the ladder and grabbing the briefcase above the ring. I can't imagine who Majima's money is on tonight.
Yeah, obviously Bailey. She's named after my favourite drink after all. So,
Nanny.
I have to back her. No, I'm backing Liv Morgan. I always back Liv Morgan. I think, to be fair...
Speaking of backs, that looked like it hurt.
Bailey now has no back. I can't back her because I can't back the lady with no back. Yeah, but I think this is going to be very close, which is a testament to how much progress Liv Morgan has made in this SmackDown Women's division. So I think on paper, when we started all this so long ago, we would have said that Bailey was the massive, obvious favourite. But Morgan has closed the gap, and she's closed it with aplomb.
I do recall some surprise when SmackDown selected Liv Morgan quite early on in the draft pick, but this is going to be one of those times where I pat myself on the back. I'm going to get a bit big for my boots. I'm going to say that I saw the potential in Liv Morgan, and so far she's been living up to that.
You did, and I just want to say, Lily, that's such an utter violation. I feel offended, particularly. Because I have no defence, because everyone knows how much of a simp I am for Liv Morgan.
Hey, this man is owning it. Let's give him credit.
I own it. I don't try and hide my simping for Liv Morgan. I make no effort to be ashamed about it. Honesty is a virtue, and so is recognising how good Liv Morgan is. They go hand in hand.
Yeah, they're very similar character traits, to be honest.
They are indeed. They are indeed.
And Bailey getting a bit too ahead of herself there. Liv Morgan with the edge-o-matic. Oh my god, Liv Morgan heading to the top of the ladder. This could be dangerous. And a crossbody. Didn't get all of it, but Bailey is down.
There was a bit of a delay. I think that did it.
The crowd are saying this is awesome. Liv Morgan though, it's too early. She's not going to get the briefcase like that. As Bailey grabs hold of her, and there's a power bomb, and the ladder collapses anyway through the force of a gust of wind, I guess. I thought Liv Morgan was about to toss Bailey through the table by her hair there.
That would have been exceptionally impressive and horribly painful for Bailey. I would have almost felt sorry for her, but then it's Liv Morgan doing it, so I wouldn't really.
Liv Morgan with the kick to the gut.
someone holding up a sign saying "I can't see." It does make me wonder how they made that sign in the first place, but kind of impressive, you know.
Liv Morgan went. Oh, she connected with the facebuster, but misses out on connecting with the Oblivion.
Yeah, and that surely would have been a great chance to put this match away too. That the Oblivion is. We talk about the disarmer and similar moves that are as devastating, but tell you what, that Oblivion.
Oh my god, the
hidden
physics
gem.
on that table break were fucking horrendous.
Oh, good
I
lord!
need-
That half of the table has gone on a trip to Mozambique.
That is the worst physics on a table break I've ever seen. I need to see that back.
This is
That was
why-
awful.
This is why we don't book tables matches anymore, because the tables cannot be trusted. They are literally like working for the government. Disgraceful. I don't condone conspiracy theories, but if someone wants to make conspiracy theories about A, our officials, or B, our tables, fucking go for it. I'm as goddamn confused as you are. I really am.
Bailey and Liv in a precarious position at the top of the ladder. Neither one really afford a mistake as Bailey dumps her off the top of the ladder, and now Bailey's the one who has a chance to unhook the briefcase.
Yeah, and Liv Morgan, she's still down. I think she's going to really struggle to get back up, and Bailey's going to try and take full advantage. She's going for the briefcase. Is she going to get it?
Not on this occasion, but she was just waiting for her.
Liv Morgan is...
Neck breaker from the top of the ladder.
Oh, God. That has to be it. She suckered Morgan in and just senseless. One swift move.
Bailey to belly.
God. How did Morgan get up from that?
I don't know, but the Bailey to belly, and now she's going to follow up with the rose plant. And that surely is going to seal the deal in this one for Bailey.
If Morgan gets up from that, it would be nothing more than a modern day miracle.
Well, there'll be no miracle tonight.
Yeah.
Bailey picks up the win.
That's a real shame, but you've got to say Bailey deserved it then.
In brutal fashion.
Exceptionally brutal that was from Bailey. She just she showed Liv Morgan not one shred, not a drop of mercy. She suckered her in, faked her out, and broke her into two devastated pieces.
I'll take that. That's not too bad.
That's pretty good. I would say that's pretty decent. It's gonna be quite hard for me to follow this up, I feel.
No, I feel like if you have a decently good show, I think you can top this.
I think you're gonna win still, but I'm just hoping I can not do a shit job tonight. That's the main thing, because I've booked a fairly okay show, so I can book a really good pay-per-view next week.
Well then, we are heading into Raw, and we are opening up with an Extreme Rules match, getting you all prepared for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, that we
Happy
are.
Corbin.
Indeed.
Happy Corbin taking on King Nakamura. Take the stage.
The king of strong style versus the king of the tack attack. I did just come up with that on the fly, and I'm not proud of myself. To be honest, these two have been kind of unlucky because Corbin absolutely decimated Samoa Joe and seemed to hit a bit of a brick wall. King Nakamura, he's been on a great run, but he's had quite a stretch without any action inside that ring. So tonight we're going to rectify it, and tonight we're going to see who is the baddest motherfucker on Monday Night Raw. And it's live.
And it's live. Wait, no, sorry, who am I taking?
Happy Corbin. Happy Corbin.
Happy Corbin? Okay, let's try this again. And it's live.
Let's go.
Let's go. Well, Happy Corbin. We haven't seen him for the last few weeks. He has been gambling away in Vegas. He's been winning and winning and winning. I'm surprised he hasn't been barred at this point.
Yep, I mean, to be honest, I think I've heard Paddy Power have had a word with this man, not to bar him, surprisingly. I'm as surprised as you are. But apparently they want him to star in one of their new commercials. I don't know the details of this commercial. Don't know if it's going to break the internet. I would not be surprised if it did. But this man really is on the up. He really is. I don't know if I'd say he puts a smile on my face. He makes me horrendous green with envy. But he's a really positive guy. You've got to give him that. He is such... He's almost like a light. When he comes into the room, the whole place seems to brighten up. That might also be to do with the fat stacks of cash he carries around everywhere, but I don't know. I think it's just related.
Well, you know what? I actually, I can exclusively reveal that in the lead up to Bragging Rights SmackDown, we did do some scouting on potential Raw superstars to take part in that show, and indeed, Happy Corbin did take part that night. I can exclusively reveal that according to my scouts and their information, if Happy Corbin continues at his gambling rates as he has been doing for the next 6 months, he will overtake Jeff Bezos to become the richest bald man in the world.
Wow. I've heard as well, alongside this, that if he continues the rate of gambling, he's considering buying a stake in Manchester City. I did ask him why. After he did say this, his cheeks were a little bit red. He was kind of stumbling as he a little bit, and his speech was a little bit slurred. But I did ask him why. You know, I'm trying to investigate and keep you the fans updated. It is in the loop as I am, and he said, because I love their style of foot. I love that tiki taka. Thank you. I'm here until the end of the stream. I'm not here all week, but I will be here for it. Now the man.
Anyway, Nakamura's here.
Now the man who looks like he's wearing such a beautiful uniform that it would make Gordon Ramsay not swear for it. It's that lovely, and on top of it, he has that beautiful crown. But it's still not even 1/10 as aesthetically pleasing as what he can do in that ring. You know, I think when we talk about technicians,
I thought you were gonna say not 1/10 as aesthetically pleasing as Baron Corbin's bald head, but there we go.
Yeah, no, it's not 100.
This one's underway.
In fact, it's not 100. Bald, shiny, baby smooth head.
Oh, there we go. Referee getting involved in the match already. It took 2 seconds.
Lovely. I also hear that part of the reason why this feud started, and it's become quite a blood feud backstage. It's very intense, bitter stuff.
Oh, the knockout punch from Corbin!
That didn't take long. I guess Nakamura must owe him some money. Goodness me. But the reason it started is no, it's no problem at all. But this is this is pretty intense stuff I'm about to say. So if you have any young children in the vicinity, I recommend covering their ears and turning the volume off right now. The reason this feud between King Nakamura and Baron Corbin started was because King Nakamura did ask Baron Corbin for some of his baby powder. Now, Baron Corbin does use that baby powder to maintain his sleek, smooth, and baby soft physique, particularly on his head. And Nakamura was thinking, damn, you know, my tighty whities aren't looking. I think I need to spruce them up a little bit. And instead of, you know, using one of our many and buying some, I don't know, some colour catch or some stain remover, he decided to ask Baron Corbin for his baby powder. And Corbin looked at him, sneered, and said, nobody asks for the Baron's baby powder. And he then proceeded to punch Shinsuke Nakamura's lights out like he was a security guard at the nearest box. It was crazy stuff. It was quite brutal to watch. It was like one of those old animal documentaries, particularly since, you know, Baron Corbin is wearing that shirt. That kind of helps with the animal-like image there.
Well, we talk about Nakamura being the king of strong style, very physical style of professional wrestling. But let's not forget, Baron Corbin, former Golden Glove winner. So both of these men know how to hit the opponent and make it hurt. Let's put it that way.
Very true. They know how to deal with punches, strikes, and kicks. But it would almost be a shame if the match was just restricted to that as its mode of offense. You know, these two can really wrestle. They are very, very capable in the squared circle. It would be a real shame if they didn't make use of grapples, holds, and other technical maneuvers and just beat the absolute shit out of each other. But at the same time, I can absolutely see it happening.
Well, we've yet to see any real technical wrestling in this match. It's just been I hit you, you hit me.
Baron Corbin looking like budget midlife crisis Triple H as he hits Nakamura with the... That was brutal. Almost as brutal as spending actual money on his fashion.
Hey now, don't clown on the Tic Tac.
It's true, yeah. Well, as long as he's not one of those dodgy flavors, like one of the dodgy coloured ones or whatever.
And Corbin, was looking for the chokeslam backbreaker, but Nakamura, he was wise to it. Now the sledgehammer coming into play.
I'd just like to take a moment to completely say how disgraceful it is that I'm being slandered in this way in the comments. That sign is reserved only for Asuka. I have a sign that asking Liv out to dinner. Two totally separate things. So I'd like to really, really take a moment to, shoot these rumours down and destroy this baseless slander that's going on tonight.
I'm sorry, are you hitting on my employees?
Yes.
Understandable, have they?
Thank you. the things we can agree on. Hitting on each other's employees.
Good luck, brah. I hope it goes well.
Damn. That's right. I got my gold plates. I got my 6 wives.
Oh, that was a very nice counter from Nakamura. Quickly getting out of that, and there's a Kinshasa!
Oh my God.
Absolutely out of nowhere!
Oh, absolutely nothing. He just hit it in.
Oh, I can't believe that didn't get the job done. Corbin just barely getting that shoulder up, and now Nakamura showing the wealth of skills he has available, going into an armbar, looking for the submission now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite a disarmer, but he can put in a pretty devastating armbar when he wants to, can Nakamura.
Now Nakamura in trouble. Corbin, he gets the chokeslam backbreaker on this occasion.
Oh, I feel like there's a shiver up my spine every time I see him do that move.
Well, how about a shiver down your spine when you just see what happens to Nakamura there as he's absolutely tossed from the ring.
Yeah, now I just feel like a paraplegic.
That doesn't sound nice.
It is not fun. To be fair, I'm sure Shinsuke Nakamura feels a hell of a lot worse. What is Corbin trying to do here?
Ooh, what strength from Corbin and the reactions as well.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, he makes it look like Nakamura weighs as much as a teddy bear when he picks him up like that. I mean, he really does.
Corbin with his hammer on the front, a choke slam, and suddenly Corbin is in the ascendancy.
He's absolutely in control right now. I hate to say it, but he's going to really struggle to get anything out of this match. I don't know how he's going to come back from this one. Baron Corbin has given him an absolute battering, courtesy of the sodding Tic Tac. I think he's got something else planned.
Tic-tac-toe! Connecting!
I forgot it was called the Tic Tac Toe.
And follows it up with the end of days. That's gonna be all she wrote.
Otherwise known as when you get to the bottom of
the bottom of the Tic Tac
bottom
pack.
of the packets. We've got to rename the end of days the empty packet now.
The empty packet.
I shit myself last. Tic-tac-toe, and then I saw that he just toe punches him, and I'd literally lost it. I was fucking losing. And to think, Baron Corbin ended a man's life over a 99 packet of baby powder. What a fucking nutty geezer this man is.
Do not fuck with this Tic Tac.
Do not fuck with this gambling addicted, oddly misshapen head, clapped shirts, weird wristband, sodding Tic Tac. Okay, that's actually quite good.
Look at that smile. Look at that
That's
smile.
how I feel right now. Somehow pulling a 3-star match out of Baron Corbin's bald ass.
That's too much information. What you and Baron Corbin get up to in your own time is your business, my guy.
Excuse me, are you accusing me of cheating on my 2 wives? How dare you?
I love how deadpan you said that.
Oh boy. Well, speaking of things that are absolutely deadpan. God.
Oh boy, here we go.
Woo!
That's it, that's the promo.
Woo! Denver! Colorado! Woo! There's nothing to fear, 'cause the Nature Boy is here. And after I dragged Raw to a win at bragging rights, with only my looks, my style, my profile, and the figure 4, there's only one man I want to get my hands on at the pay-per-view. Shawn Michaels! Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Former champion Shawn Michaels. Your days are numbered, and mine are just getting started. Woo!
Well, it's become increasingly apparent in recent weeks Ric Flair is laser focused on Shawn Michaels and the WWE Championship. Would you like to find the rating, good sir?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Not surprised. It's Ric Flair.
Is it 2 out of 4 now? Or is it 3 out of 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4?
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4, I'll take that. Perfect. Brilliant.
Tag team action time. Where has this one come from?
It's come from a request by Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero, who asked, interestingly, to be put in a match of all people against Robert Roode. I don't know what beef these two have. Guerrero may be jealous of Robert Roode's facial hair. Robert Roode may be jealous of Guerrero's actual hair. But Eddie Guerrero has looked around the locker room. You know, I heard he actually went up to Randy Savage, who we haven't seen on TV for quite a while now, and said, "I'm your puppy." To which Macho Man got up and said, "Oh, yeah. And you see, the thing is, I always do what my puppy tells me." And they then agreed to a tag team match. Well, Macho Man, they actually shared a really romantic candlelit dinner, which consisted with Slim Jims. Really quite touching to behold. Robert Roode and Braun
I'm so
Strowman.
uncomfortable.
Robert Roode and Braun
I'm
Strowman.
so
I don't know what happened there.
uncomfortable.
I told Braun Strowman to keep himself in shape. Robert Roode needed a partner, and I think it will just kind of place. But if nothing else, this is going to be a pretty interesting match tonight.
I would just like to point out how Eddie Guerrero's head is blocking out the Macho Man's name. That's
Yeah,
quite
she
funny
is.
to me.
He's just man Randy Savage. Oh yeah. For some reason,
Man Savage.
I feel like I can't lift so much today.
Who am I taking?
Do you know what? Robert Roode and Braun Strowman, please.
Which one would you like me to pick specifically?
Braun Strowman.
Oh yes, let's go.
Oh, yes.
Let's be having you!
Let's be having you. Come on.
Here comes the legendary Macho Man, Randy Savage.
One of the greatest personalities in the history of wrestling, and he can back it up every single way in the ring too. I mean, it's so rare to compelling to watch in and out of the squared circle, but we all know that the Macho Man, it's the flashy robes, the cool sunglasses, the in-ring ability, the elbow, and most importantly of all, the Slim Jims.
The Macho Man giving us no less than 3 of the greatest moments in the history of WrestleMania. The classic against Steamboat at WrestleMania 3. His first WWE Championship win at WrestleMania 4, and of course, the day he retired. But he's here. He's back.
It may have been
Raw.
It may have been the most fake retirement in history, but the emotion was very real.
At the time, it felt real.
At the time, it felt real, and then he went to WCW, and we don't talk about it. We just don't talk about it. But what we do talk about is how fucking sick that car is. Holy shit, is he driving a cyan to the ring? What a fucking Giga Chad man Eddie Guerrero is. I mean, fucking Jesus Christ.
The suspension on that car is high enough to work as an elevator.
It's high enough to work as an elevator, but when it wants to be, it's low enough that it would probably join Eddie in lying, cheating, and stealing somebody's.
He lies, he cheats, he steals, he is Latino heat, and he is your puppy.
He is, and apparently he's Macho Man Randy Savage's. I don't know if it means it's Eddie Savage or Randy Guerrero. I hate.
I tell you the one thing I know about that entire story that you told, and it's that it's the most uncomfortable I think I've ever been. So let's move on to our next participant. The glorious one is on Raw.
He is indeed. Come on, he maybe hasn't had a glorious time of it, so you know that as soon as he gets in that ring, he won't look anything less than perfect. Robert Roode, the man who Eddie Guerrero asked the general manager of match against. Could he live to regret that decision, or will it be the moment that springboards him to success on the Red Show?
Well, Robert Roode will be hoping for a showing tonight that is no less than glorious.
Indeed, he will. He'll want nothing less perfection. So he can make Ric Flair, his secret father, look up to him.
Oh my god, can we please run that angle?
I'm seriously tempted right now. I'm genuinely seriously tempted right now.
Good to see Robert Roode back in action. And I tell you what, he had to go find a tag team partner. That's not always an easy job to do. But I think he's hit it out of the park a little bit here tonight.
I think as soon as he knew that this man, this thing, this demon straight from hell was available, I don't think there was any question in Robert Roode's mind after that partner was going to be. This guy, there's a reason that the general manager, dirty fucker that he is, has made him his enforcer. There's a reason that he's put his faith in the beast, the breaker of souls, Braun Strowman. And that reason, you can understand it just by looking at the man, just by admiring that incredible physique, the sheer size, the absolute power in the body of Braun Strowman. All you have to do is watch and see.
And you have to assume that tonight, Guerrero and Savage are gonna get these hands.
They are going to catch
Strowman is wont to say.
But will they catch an L tonight? That's the big question of the day. It's hard to predict, but I think I've got to give it to Braun Strowman and Robert Roode. They just have that power advantage, that sheer ability opponents. And I think that's what's going to give them the win today.
The power of Strowman coming through in the early goings.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Strowman with a reverse choke slam already in this contest.
That must feel like being put through about 5 different tables at once. I would not envy any man who has to take a reverse choke slam from the beast.
Savage bringing in a chair to see if it can help him against Strowman. It does not. Oh, but that kick taking Strowman off of a vertical base, however. He takes down Strowman with the chair. Strowman is stunned. And if you're Guerrero and Savage, you need to get this one done quickly. The strength of Strowman on display there.
Yeah, that is his biggest asset, and he will never... He's a smart man, he never fails to use it to his own advantage. Can you see that, the way he just absolutely threw that ladder to the ground and Macho Man with it?
Savage is in a very precarious position! Oh god! He might have snapped in half.
Did he just hit Macho Man Randy Savage with an elbow drop? Did I just see?
Onto a ladder, no less.
Well, I think Braun Strowman knows what he's doing, and he's toying the Macho Man. He's enjoying it. He's a sadist, and he loves the pleasure he gets out of inflicting pain on his peers. See, Lily, now you've got me thinking about whether it would be called the Happy Harem or the Corbin Harem or the Tic Tac Tarum.
Oh my god! Eddie Guerrero using Strowman's own power slam to put him through the table!
How the hell did he even pick him up, let alone power slam him? What the hell?
I've never seen anything like it!
Doing? Oh my god.
Nice powerbomb there from Roode, but it is a 2-on-1 scenario.
Yeah, I think as soon as Roode has got out of that powerbomb, Guerrero is going to absolutely go for him. Which is exactly why he left the ring. That was actually a really smart move. Cowardly, but very intelligent from Robert Roode there.
Strowman gonna meet Guerrero in the ring.
Yeah, the winner gets to be part of Baron Corbin's tic-tac-toe ring. Which is probably why they're trying to drag this match out as long as it can possibly go, to be honest.
Strowman just dropping Guerrero like a bad habit. Was looking for that big cutter, and Guerrero sees the opportunity.
I think the only bad habit that Guerrero, well, the only bad habit that Strowman has right now is letting Guerrero absolutely body slam him. That was annoying.
Oh, bad landing from Guerrero. Oh! That has got to be one of the most painful things I think I've ever seen.
Oh, I just saw it. Guerrero absolutely dropped abdomen first onto the steel ladder. Oh, I don't think he'll be getting up from that one for a long time, and that means that Rude and Strowman can just wail on the Macho Man, but he's holding his own. Is he? Oh, no. I think
Indeed, Strowman out the ring again. Rude and the Macho Man going at it.
This is a beautiful prospect. A one-on-one between Robert Roode and Randy Savage, which Robert Roode has nearly ruined by getting out of the ring for no good reason. And the Macho Man is going to punish.
Oh my God! What did the Macho Man do there? Robert Roode went for the glorious DDT. Oh my God! He went for the glorious DDT. El Guerrero interrupted it, and I think, I don't know what happened to the Macho Man. Just like all life left him, he went limp. It was horrifying.
It's fine. Do you know what? I'll tell you what happened. The Mega Powers reformed 5 seconds. Hulk Hogan transferred his ability to have strokes, brain, and
another reverse chokeslam from Strowman, and Eddie Guerrero he was the only man in the ring, but now is not the case.
You know, every time Braun Strowman uses a move like that chokeslam, it just looks like the kind of move you'd see someone use to put someone down outside of a pub. He's just got that brutality, that raw animal energy about him, doesn't he, Braun Strowman?
I have no idea what Eddie Guerrero just did.
Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. Till the very next day. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I felt like he either took mercy on Robert Roode, or he saw Dominic's custody papers in the ring and just had to go.
Oh God. Ooh. Roode catches him. The glorious DDT. The Macho Man is down.
Oh yeah. And surely, I mean, Guerrero's completely out of it. What is Roode doing? Why is he pinning him?
It's not a pin. Remember, you got to climb the ladder.
Of course, it is a ladder match. I mean, still, Roode could have used the time to get some. Oh my God, Guerrero sneaked up the ladder.
Oh God, what has Strowman done there?
Oh, Roode put his own partner through the table. Oh, and I think he dropped Guerrero onto the ladder as well. He doesn't care who gets hurt. If you get in Braun Strowman's way, he will put you down like a sick dog. Oh my God, that was utterly horrific to watch. The question is, Roode, he can be a bit of an egomaniac at times. Is he going to accept Strowman made an honest mistake, or is he going to try and punish him for it?
Oh no, this is a bad position for Braun! The electric chair drop. Heading to the top now.
Right into the ankles of I think it was Guerrero.
Oh!
Again.
And now it's Macho Man's turn to swing and a miss from the top rope as there's a glorious spine buster from Robert Roode.
God bless Macho Man's soul, but he was nowhere near. He wasn't even close to Roode there. It wasn't even close to Strowman, who he could have easily got to outside the ring, and Roode just carelessly dropping that ladder on Guerrero's ankles, just adding a bit of insult to injury there, I think. Ooh. That's a great move by Savage as well, and another fabulous move. Braun Strowman getting up like me after one too many drinks. Oh, what a clothesline! He absolutely nailed Savage onto the floor outside the ring. Oh God, clubbing blow to the back as well.
And now Strowman choking the life out of the Macho Man. And he's gone limp. He's out. Macho Man is out.
Yeah. He wasn't even close to getting out of that. I think he just... He is in agony out there.
And Strowman has Guerrero for a power slam. But Savage is up. He's going to get one of his own. No, he slips in behind. This one's still going.
I think Rude. The thing is, I think Guerrero's just about to get back to his feet. Yeah, he did. Tell you what, it's so quickly turned. You know, it looked like Strowman could have had the win there if he'd got the ladder up. Now his partner Robert Roode is being absolutely battered by Guerrero and Savage. He's had to go to the outside. I think he's out cold, or he's completely out of it for the time being.
But they don't call him the monster for nothing, as he just decimates two men at once. Strowman with a clear path to victory. Guerrero stirring, however.
Yeah, I think Guerrero's going to get up in time. I think he wasn't a big enough move to put Guerrero away. Savage on the outside, Rude on the outside, no way. But
oh my God!
Oh my Lord! Did he?
Strowman catches him. Oh. Strowman. Oh.
Guerrero doing? Why did Guerrero press the advantage?
Oh, back and forth between these two. Oh my God. Guerrero has Strowman. Oh my God. Strowman might be dead. He might have killed him.
See this? I'm getting it through on the feed. Oh my God, I think he killed him. Oh my God, I think Braun Strowman has died in the ring.
Oh my God.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I saw something stirring. Oh my God, he's back to his feet. Oh my God in heaven. Braun Strowman is a demon. He's not human. He's some kind of alien life form. There's no way a mere mortal man gets up from being suplexed to the outside of the ring like that.
And Braun Strowman gets the win.
He pulled the case down when Guerrero was hammering away at his back. There is something seriously with Braun Strowman. He's sick in the head.
Here are your winners, Robert Roode and Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman. Watch out for him.
Yeah, I would say if you value your own life, watch out for him.
I don't like that. I don't like that
Ooh,
rating.
okay. And it's got a rivalry as well. That is a massive plus. So I feel like if I get like a 3.5 here, then I could maybe. The thing is, your opener was better rated than mine, so.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's going to be a close one, ladies and gentlemen. But if there's anything you need as a palate cleanser after four men try and destroy each other in the ring, it's a man who has literally made an entire career out. Actors Jack and Umaga, they've obviously been at it in some. It's been very, very bitter and very, very personal and really, really nasty between these two men. It has been absolutely bloody at times. At times it's hard to watch. But you know for a fact that that's not enough to make Cactus Jack give up. And he's made his way to the ring tonight. He said he wants to talk to the fans, clear the air, and he wants to say some choice words to Umaga. You know, he picks up the mic and he says, "You know, when I started out in this business, people told me that I'd never make it. They told me I was too big, too fat, too unhealthy. I didn't have the ability. I didn't have what it takes. And look where I am now. I took the skills I had, the abilities I had, and I turned them through blood, sweat, tears, and guts into an unbelievable career. And I want to say tonight, if Umaga thinks he can stop me, then I'd like to see him try at the pay-per-view. I'd like to see him try and out-extreme the most extreme man in all of wrestling. And if he thinks he can kill me out there, I've got 2 words for you.
It's a good promo.
That was pretty good.
It was a good promo, but we have no time to waste. We make our way to the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, we all know what's been going on recently. We've all seen what's happened between these two and what's happened with the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss looks like she could be the first main credible to Becky Lynch. That disarmer and the man is a disgusting combination. It's taken all comers and it's kept an incredibly firm grip on the belt. But Alexa Bliss has put all of her eggs in this basket. She's given it everything. She's given it 110. And I'd like to, yes, it is your turn to simp, Lily. I'd like to make a major announcement here. If Alexa Bliss can get the win tonight, not only will she be facing Becky at the pay-per-view for the Raw Women's Championship, she can choose any stipulation she so desires. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see the fate of the Raw Women's division potentially be decided, don't turn away.
Moment of truth match. Who am I playing as in this one?
Well, I've thought really long and hard about this, and I've realised that while my heart was saying one thing, my head was saying another. So I regretfully inform you, the superstar you're going to be taking control of tonight in this is Alexa Bliss.
Let's go! I mean, I'm happy with either option, to be fair.
Yeah, I want to see how far. So I want to take this as far as it can go. Because let's be honest, honestly, she's a bit unlucky. There's a pay-per-view coming up. Because if she was able to beat Becky again tonight, that in itself is worthy of winning the Raw Women's Championship. But Alexa, she's hungry, she's ambitious, she's driven, and she's damn well determined. And she will never take an easy option. You know, she's had to fight her way up through this division. She's had to prove that she can make it out there, that she can play with the biggest players in the game on Raw. And she's done that. But she still wants to show that she truly deserves here, that she belongs at the top of the Raw Women's division. And because of that, she didn't just want a title match tonight. She didn't just want to skip to a title match at the pay-per-view. She wanted the opportunity to prove to the world that she could do this, to prove to the world that she is a worthy champion, and to prove to the world that she can take control and win it on her own terms.
But we talk about how dominant of a champion Becky Lynch has been, and there's no disputing that. But don't dismiss the threat that Alexa Bliss presents, one of the most successful competitors in the women's division.
Yep.
Multiple-time champion.
And that's all well and good. It's exceptionally impressive. She's amazing. But when you look at the holder of the Raw Women's Championship, the champion of champions on Raw, past successes and past wins just start to sort of crumble and fall away, and it becomes all about the present, all about the moment for Becky Lynch. That's what she thrives on. She doesn't care what your record is. She doesn't give a damn who you've beat last week, the week before that. All she cares about is winning. She lives and breathes to keep a hold of that belt. She lives and breathes to win in the ring, and she lives and breathes wrestling. Good blows by Alexa Bliss. Great start. Really impressive strikes here. She's manhandling Lynch, showing her that she won't be intimidated. She won't let Lynch put her down before she's had her say, before she's had her dues. Bringing her back up. Oh, and Lynch put a stop to it. Oh, that was a great counter by Bliss, but it looked like Lynch might have been too quick for her, but she adapted really well and threw her by her arm to the other side of the ring.
Bestplex. First big manoeuvre in this match goes the way of Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Bliss to the top rope early. Is she looking to hit Twisted Bliss already? No.
That would have been unwise, I think.
Ooh.
To be able to get any major move on, you've got to be able to get her in a position where she can't react at her normal speed with her normal fluidity, because if she can, you never...
Well, hang on a second. Bliss hitting insult to injury from the second rope.
Color me wrong.
Twisted Bliss!
Oh my god.
Twisted Bliss for the early finish!
Oh my god.
And Lynch gets the shoulder up, but that was almost done in record time.
The most shocking moment in Raw women's history.
Madge, have you noticed something about this match?
Why is the ref in a SmackDown show?
Why is the SmackDown referee?
You know, I thought this whole sabotage thing was a joke, but you're moving kind of mad. This is kind of sussy. You're sending your boys over here. Is Roman Reigns going to pop out and enter a match in a minute? Do I have to be worried?
Oh no, we can't focus on this amazing match anymore because there's sussy Among Us boys abound here.
Dave Meltzer says, "Well, I was going to give it 4.5 stars. I gave Blue Man sussy Among Us ref."
I saw Blue vent. I saw Blue vent over to the Raw ref division. as there's a Bexploder to get Lynch back into this contest.
It's not accepting a competitive job offer, it's venting to the opposition.
And a Bexplex again. Lynch just throwing out a bunch of big moves here, trying to put Bliss down early. This one's been hard hitting. I don't think it's going to last too long, this contest.
Genuinely, this is like Nick Patrick levels of credibility and stuff.
Oh my god! Out of nowhere! The disarmer!
Oh no.
The disarmer's locked in!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, is this it? Is this it?
Too early, too early.
I think.
And I'm not.
Does that make
I'm not
Alexa Bliss the first woman we've seen actually tap out of that?
Get out of that! Manhandle slam!
Oh my
The
god!
manhandle slam!
I don't know what's happening, but I'm loving every single.
And she was looking for it, but she didn't get it. And there's the DDT from Bliss.
Oh my god, what the hell is going on?
What is this
I
sequence?
think that this goddamn SmackDown blue, sussy blue meanie and moga ruined the logic of our internal universe.
Oh, that's a bit of a jump. That's a bit of a jump, and Lynch getting back to her fate. Bliss was looking for Twisted. Bliss overshoots the drop kick.
I don't even know what's happening. Do you know what? I was going to say that could have been the moment, but there's been about 50 moments in this match, and we've been here literally a matter of minutes. I can't predict how I like to make my predictions, but I can't say how this one's going to end.
I thought Bliss had won it. I thought Lynch had won it. I thought Bliss had won it again.
Yeah. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Jesus himself came back from the dead and pinned Becky Lynch to become the Raw Women's Champion. Which would be an exceptionally progressive move, and I'd be really impressed with it. It would ruin my planning for this women's division, but I'd be very impressed for about 5 seconds. Now going back to the strikes again, I tell you what, these two, you can tell how much they absolutely despise each other. It's not just technical wrestling going on here, it's a battering, it's a brawl, it's a beating, it's like a mugging at times out. They just want to inflict some pain on each other. They want to make each suffer.
Big shots back and forth between both of these two top tier competitors is the only way to describe them.
Two of the best women, probably two of the best wrestlers working today regardless. You have to say it.
Lynch on the top rope now. Precarious position. Bliss gonna follow her. What's she looking for here? Perhaps looking for a superplex, and there it is.
Fabulous maneuver by Alexa Bliss. That was so impressive. Is she going for what I think she was going for?
Went for a big knockout blow, but Lynch saw it. Going for the Bexploder. Bliss rolls her up out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
Bliss steals it!
Oh my god! She did it! She's the #1 contender!
Out of absolutely nowhere, Alexa Bliss becomes the first woman to beat Alexa Bliss. Yes. I'm stunned. I'm completely stunned. I can't even think straight. Alexa Bliss is the first woman to pin Becky Lynch. There we go.
She was the first woman to beat the man, to beat Becky Lynch clean, and you know what this means. She could use the stipulation for a title match at the pay-per-view. This could be the beginning. Is this the beginning of the end for the man? And the beginning of the Alexa Bliss era on Monday.
Oh! Oh dear. Okay.
What the hell? What the hell?
I'm upset. I'm kind of upset because that was a really fun match.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. I mean, I don't regret doing it one bit. That's harsh. That's harsh.
Why is it whenever you or I have a big moment happen, the game just goes, well, we're going to give it a shit rating though?
Yeah, that fucking sucked. Like, remember, it's like a Dave Meltzer. Remember when Sheamus and Brook at the ring and he was like, 2.5. 2.5 stars.
I don't think they even got that. When they broke the ring, it got like 1.5 stars, maybe 2.
Mediocre. Yeah, his spinal health is now mediocre.
Alright, let's have a look at the ratings.
Ladies and gentlemen, regardless of certain reactions to that match, it was absolutely thrilling. Incredible stuff.
Yes, we already knew that. Slight interference from Roman Reigns. Bayley, in particular, distinguished herself in tonight's match, displaying a natural aptitude for TLC rules. Let's go! That's a new one. Over on Raw, Nakamura distinguished himself in Extreme Rules. We're aware of that. Strowman established is good in TLC. We know that. Nothing much to say about Alright, it's that time of the week.
Before it is that time of the week,
Oh.
I've been speaking to Alexa Bliss. She's ready to announce the match type.
What's it gonna be?
Championship match at the pay-per-view, and I can tell you, it's not Extreme Rules. It is Thank God in Heaven, Not Tables. And it's not TLC.
We're going there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Raw Women's Championship, the future of division, will be decided in Hell in a Cell.
And you know what? I think that's the right call. I think the Cell favours Bliss, that twisted, demented mindset.
And let's be honest, when have we actually seen Becky set foot in a cell? She doesn't set foot in Hell in a Cell that often. I think that this could be Bliss in her element. I think it's it's a genius from Alexa Bliss tonight. What isn't a genius move is how you are going to paste me in the fan ratings, but you know,
I don't know about that.
I think you will. The main event is finished.
Mate, I feel sick. I feel sick waiting for these ratings to come through.
You're going to win. You're going to kick my ass. I got a 2-star main event. I'm finished.
Okay, SmackDown 21.7 thousand. Okay.
I'm going to get I might not even get like 15 here. I'm serious.
Let's see here. New Age Outsider brand. Seth Rollins and Damian Priest work really well together as a tag team. Extreme Buster 619. Never expect to see Rikishi wrestling again. Hashtag SmackDown. He's still got it. Internet Cultist Stream. Good show tonight. Hashtag SmackDown. Invincible Rabbit Skater. Anyone else see SmackDown announce they let go of Yokozuna? Took me by surprise. Yokozuna saying goodbye to SmackDown and good riddance, to be honest. They're clueless. Mysterious Mare 79. Reigns attacked Pete Dunne during the match. Things are about to get worse. Top Rope Concerto 77. Bayley is such a natural at TLC match. Need to see this more often. Super Survivor 93. Great to see Seth Rollins in another Extreme Rules match. Keep them coming. Top Rope Outsider 93. McIntyre and Edge worked okay together as a team, I guess. And Glorious Contender Live. Dunne's winning run continues. Who can end the streak?
You feel sick. I feel genuinely very ill. I'm going to feel worse after seeing these fan results. I know
21.7 is what you need to be.
I'm not even going to get close. I won't even get close.
Let's find out.
I don't want the news. I don't want to see it. That was a good intake of breath.
I'm letting you see it. I'm letting you see it.
No.
I'm letting you see it. Let's go.
That's so bad.
Oh my god, that's huge.
That's so bad.
That's actually massive.
I can't believe it. I said, devastated. I'm genuinely so devastated.
It's the main event has done it.
It is.
I can't believe that.
I knew it would be the main event. I thought it would be bad. I didn't necessarily think it would be that bad. I knew it was going to be bad.
That's the thing. When you booked it, it's like, because I think you got to think of it from how the game calculates things. When you booked it, I was like, this could go badly.
Yeah, I mean,
but I didn't believe it would.
I thought I'd get probably like a 3-star out of it. I didn't think it would be.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be 2 stars.
I think
because they already had a rivalry going.
It's a combination of the fact that they don't have the styles meshing, which is obviously that's not going to change. It wasn't championship, and it wasn't a stipulation. So I do think that it would definitely get a better rating.
On the pay-per-view, definitely, yeah.
Yes. I mean, I guess it's making me think about the order of the matches now. I was originally going to have that as the opener or the last match, but I might have to put it in mid-card now because I need to get a guaranteed. I'm actually really glad now that I brought that stuff this week and used it on you, because I think I'd be in serious trouble if I hadn't. That was like my only hope, really.
Big Bro 90 says, heard that Raw fired Candice, no big loss, I guess. Candice LeRae says, I'm saying goodbye to Raw and good riddance, to be honest, they're clueless. King Catcher 93, Savage vs. Rude was such a good match, should have been the one to close out tonight's Raw. Massive, unprettier, mega. Robert Roode and Braun Strowman worked okay as a tag team, I guess. Keyboard Lover 75 says Stone Cold Steve Austin just got signed by Raw. Looking forward to his debut match. Phenomenal Warrior Party. Have to say I'm liking Becky Lynch more as a bad guy than as a good guy. Red Savage said put on a good performance against Robert Roode, but sometimes the result just doesn't go your way. Extreme Splash 97. Cats Jack calling out Umaga tonight and hitting the target. Good promo. Umaga, you talk a good game, Cactus Jack. But my fist is going to do the talking next week. And Lucha Beefcake JP, Robert Roode gets payback on the Macho Man. We're going to find out who I'm missing for the pay-per-view, though, because this is going to be big. I'm going to be missing 2 people. One of which is going to be Bianca or Roman. So
if they're your most popular stars, you could potentially be missing both of them.
Oh, fuck. That's actually a really good point.
If you are, I'm going to pop like fucking crazy. And I feel bad, but I need it now. You've just cut a 10,000. You just cut 10,000 out my lead, which is huge. That's massive.
That's looking mildly more respectable now.
I just don't like it. I was about 100,000.
Yes, now it's down to about 80,000.
It is. That really worries me. That really worries me. It really does.
But when you said I'm not even going to get 15,000, I was like, okay, you're exaggerating a bit.
No, I knew because it's the main event. I just knew if it had been if I'd have. That's the worst thing. I could have saved myself thousands if I'd have just swapped the main event. But it's like I felt like I couldn't put that just for booking reasons. I couldn't put that anywhere else.
You know what? I respect the artistic integrity.
Yeah. Well, I think for once that's part of the reason why I had such a big lead because I was just purely playing the game. I think that you're playing the game and booking artistically, and I'm taking liberties and they're not paying off. That's the risk I've got to be careful here that I don't choke.
Yeah, we both had those moments and probably will continue to do so.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, Raw still does hold a commanding advantage in this race, but SmackDown's starting to show that we're still alive in this fight. Still all to play for, definitely.
Absolutely.
Alright, let's get to my notes. It's Extreme Rules, week 20. Damian Priest, hey, my contract with SmackDown is up at the end of the week. Be interested in staying, the cost will be 21k. Damian Priest has been a treat on SmackDown so far, and I will be renewing his contract.
He's been fantastic. Come on. Give me something juicy, Triple H. Give me something juicy, bro.
Alright, let's say I can't have Rhea taking part in your show this week. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, and Bianca can't appear either. Yes!
Oh.
Yes, that only writes off one match.
I can't believe
Let's go.
it. I can't believe it.
Let's go.
Fuck, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Fucking. That was the best possible outcome. That was the best possible outcome. Oh, goodness.
Dear. I have to turn the screw now. I really have to turn the screw now.
Hey, listen, something's come up and all special matches will cost double this week. I'm told it's some kind of union thing. Sorry about that. They fucking
I love how it's a union thing. That I needed that to come in a bit more clutch than that, to be honest. I really could have used something more beneficial.
Rollins says, I told you, Priest and I really hit it off as a tag team last week. Thanks for pairing us up. We're looking forward to the next tag match. Did you hear the crowd last week and we got our first tag team win? I knew Damien and I would kill it. You just keep putting us in tag matches and we'll keep delivering the ratings. Feels like I'm on a roll on this season at SmackDown. Seems I'm not the only visionary here.
Nice.
I like that. I like that. I like when they have like a little bit of more unique dialogue.
It's nice, yes. It's a personal touch, isn't it? Personal touch.
McIntyre, I've been putting in a lot of work and I think I've earned a shot at the title. How about it?
Jeez, that's a big one.
3 weeks.
That doesn't seem too unreasonable.
You know what? I said it earlier tonight. I said McIntyre was putting himself back in the conversation. Yeah, he lost to Priest, but you know what? You'll get your shot, Drew, within 3 weeks. Great, looking forward to it. There we go. New logistics available, the big stadium and the McMahon family.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. This is going to be an expensive show.
Yes, it is.
Also, Rhea had become my top star.
Yeah. Joe, the worst thing is you hadn't even put that match on. It was. Damn. Damn, I can't believe it.
Okay, well, I see 2 matches that are definitely happening. Jimmy Uso is still here somehow.
I'm amazed he didn't want to walk out. Can we check his morale?
30.
Oh boy. What's the lowest it could get to then?
I don't know, that's 0, I assume.
Kind of surprised it's not at 0 already. Not gonna lie.
Just looking at some of the matches I'm going to be putting on here.
Please don't. I'm already in enough pain already. The thing is, yeah, you were talking about like my card, but yours, you could easily put out as strong a card as me.
Looking at free agents. There's a literal child available.
Huh?
If you'd like to sign a literal child, you can sign a kid. If you wanted to. So.
He does look like a 2-year-old, to be fair, so.
And over on the Legends, we got all this going on. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind, but I actually don't know if that'll be very useful to me. Ensure that Mandy Rose fights this week. Fuck off, Triple
Not
H.
a chance, brother. That is
Not a chance.
Shite. And who you get is a free crew book. That is disgrace.
I mean, that's decent-ish, but it's not worth it.
Normally that would be decent, but it's not when you have to book Mandy Rose.
God. Right, well, that's where we are for this week. I'm going to call it there for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode of MyGM.
Before I go, I will say one more thing. I can just about handle this right now. This is fine. If you win this pay-per-view, that's when I'm seriously going to start to panic. I have to win this pay-per-view. I have to do whatever it takes to win this pay-per-view.
Extreme Rules, I think, is a must-win for both of us.
Extreme Rules will be the turning point for this entire series. I really think so.
Yeah, this is actually going to be huge.
And
I definitely have the potential to put on a great show, but I'm going to have to really think about it because it's not like blindingly obvious what I should do.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the running order, I'm really worried about that.
I think the running order for me is decided now, to be honest. Well, it's partly decided itself, although I do still have some questions.
Okay, well then. That's going to be it for tonight. It's a SmackDown clawing back. You love to see it. Unless you're Majima.
Yeah, I really do not love to see it. I'm fair play, like you've earned it fully. It's not. There's no luck about it or anything. You've earned it, but like.
God, I'm not gonna lie. I was stressing tonight. I was like, no. I saw my ratings. I saw your first 2 matches. I was like, no.
I was happy after the first 2. I thought I can get a bit. I don't mind losing a little bit, but 10,000 is a massive loss. Even though I've got a lead, but like that's cut it so much. I mean, you think it would have been 90,000 and it's not even it's not even 80,000 now.
Yeah, it's definitely made a dent into that lead. I've got to keep doing that to get back into it though. So it's still a long way for me to go, but it's not over by any means. Stretch the imagination.
No,
So
we will go all the way.
thank you everyone for watching this episode of MyGM. I hope you've enjoyed. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye bye, guys. Have a good one.